Alright, hello and welcome to my Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes playthrough. This is going to be my first time doing a playthrough on the PS4, which is pretty exciting. You can see what these graphics are like, but yeah, this is Ground Zeroes, a game that's caused a lot of controversy with its apparent short length. We're going to judge for ourselves, I guess, see if it's really worth $30 or not, and if Konami are a bunch of jerks. So, we're going to get into it, but before I start the game, I'm actually going to go ahead and read the backstory. If you want to skip ahead, I'll put an annotation up to where the gameplay actually begins, but we're going to read the backstory. I'm pretty sure Miller's sending us on a mission to extract as many gay Olympians from Russia as we can. I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to read about. So let's see the backstory real quick. Alright. For us, there is no victory. There lived a man who was a legend among mercenaries, a man who put together a formidable unit of soldiers of fortune long before the advent of private military companies that dared to call itself a nation. A man who, with his nation at his back, made an enemy of modern capitalist society and the world. This is his story. We're not mercenaries, we're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business, a new kind of business. Known as codenames such as Snake and later Big Boss, he proved himself as an agent of the U.S. Special Forces Unit Fox. But a certain incident spurred him to part ways with the military, and he is said to have roamed the world's war zones as a gun for hire. In 1974, Snake and his partner Kazuhira Miller were running a small mercenary outfit in Colombia when they were visited by a man claiming to be a professor from Costa Rica's University for Peace. According to this professor, there had been several incidents involving a mysterious armed group in Costa Rica, a country without a military of its own. The professor was accompanied by one of his students, a girl named Paz, who had been abducted and assaulted by this group. The professor and Paz offered to hire Snake to drive a group out of Costa Rica. However, Snake saw through their deception in an instant. My name is Paz, and I will do anything to protect my namesake. The professor was actually a KGB agent, and the armed group in question backed by the CIA. The Cold War was no stranger to such overseas clandestine operations between the US and Soviet agents, but the CIA's motives were a mystery. Paz had escaped from one of the CIA's group facilities with a cassette tape. On it was the voice of a woman known as the Mother of Special Forces, the Boss. With a popular song from 1973 playing in the background, it was reasonable to conclude that the recording was made recently. Snake was stunned. The Boss was supposed to be dead. What was she doing in Costa Rica? I'll do it for the girl, for Paz. The Boss was Snake's mentor, the only woman he ever loved, but 10 years prior, Snake was forced to take the Boss's life as part of a mission, a bitter memory that still haunted him. Despite realizing that she simply could not have survived, Snake was unable to turn the professor down. Telling himself he was intervening as a deterrent for the defenseless country, as well as to honor the virtue of Paz's name, Peace, Snake departed to Costa Rica. Once there, he ran into a unit of Sandinista National Liberation Front that had fled Nicaragua. After rising against the pro-American Somoza regime, these rebels had become targets for the CIA group, who killed their commandante and left the unit in shambles. Everyone treats me like a child. I couldn't stand it anymore. Snake rescued the Sandinistas and invited them back to Mother Base, the new offshore base with operations provided to them by the KGB. The fallen commandante's children, Amanda and Chico, saw something of their hero Che Guevara in Snake and grew to idolize him. That triggered a rapid expansion of Snake's forces. However, he was still no closer to discovering what the CIA was really up to in Costa Rica. Snake, I believe in peace through nuclear deterrence. Snake then encountered Huey, a wheelchair-bound scientist being forced to work for the CIA. Huey revealed the CIA's terrifying plot. They were developing a system by which, following radar detection of an enemy nuclear launch, an AI would analyze all available data, and automatically execute a retaliatory nuclear strike at appropriate targets. Although designed to increase the power of nuclear deterrence, Coldman, the CIA's Central American station chief, planned to actually launch a nuke to demonstrate the effectiveness of automated retaliation. This demonstration was only 5 days away. Snake rushed to the development lab to stop their AI from being completed. You've left everything behind, your country, your identity, your past, and ideals. But there's still one thing you haven't let go of. Upon infiltrating the lab, Snake was greeted by the voice from the tape, the same voice of his lost mentor, but this was in fact the voice of the retaliatory system's AI. Its developer, Dr. Strangelove, had selected the boss, the so-called greatest soldier who ever lived, as the AI's intellectual model. However, succumbing to the personal obsession, Strangelove had deviated from the research's original purpose. Not only had she reproduced the boss's voice, she was on the verge of bringing her psyche back to life in AI form, driven by a bizarre kind of love. What if the boss could truly be revived in every detail, if only in AI form? Snake hesitated as Strangelove's idea touched his sense of loss. His guard down, Snake was immediately captured. The boss's AI was completed, and Peace Walker, the nuclear-equipped walking battle tank housing the retaliatory AI system, went active. I was made to fight. I am a gun. Snake fought in vain as Peace Walker prepared to fire the nuke, but in the face of catastrophe, it was ultimately a machine that saved mankind from nuclear annihilation. The boss's AI sank Peace Walker to the bottom of Lake Nicaragua, stopping the launch. With the crisis behind him, Snake took advantage of his recent mobilization to continue Mother Base's expansion indefinitely. Snake understood that the AI had acted to save the world, but that did not change the fact that this system, based on the boss's mind, had chosen at last to lay down its weapon. As a weapon himself, Snake felt the act to be a rejection of his life. Undeterred, Snake and Miller invited doctors Huey and Strangelove to the Mother Base to develop Metal Gear Zeke, a bipedal weapon they eventually equipped with a nuclear warhead, suddenly making their unit a nuclear power. This place will no longer be my heaven. Meanwhile, Mother Base took in Paz, already an orphan, but now without even her KGB benefactor following the end of the crisis. However, this was all engineered by an intelligence agency known as Cipher. Under Cipher's orders, Paz got close to Amanda, Chico, and the others while exploring more and more of the base, secretly plotting to hijack Zeke. Her objective was to use the weapon as a bargaining chip to force Snake into becoming the military arm for Cipher. Paz's attempt failed when Snake defeated Zeke, and she was thrown beneath the waters of the Caribbean. It was only then that Snake learned Chico had fallen in love with her. A diary she kept while on the base was discovered 7 days later. It revealed a young girl torn between serving Cipher and following her heart. This is Chico. Cipher's holding me on the U.S. military base in Cuba. Perhaps due to Paz's revealing the existence of Snake's nuke to Cipher, the International Atomic Energy Agency contacted Mother Base to request that it agree to a nuclear inspection. If word got out that Snake's unit had a nuclear weapon, it would face severe criticism from around the world. But Huey, acting on his own, informed the IAEA that Mother Base would allow the inspection. His reasoning was that as long as they kept Zeke and his nuke hidden from the inspectors, they could demonstrate to the international community that they were not a threat. The option to call off the inspection having expired, Snake and his men reluctantly got preparations underway. Meanwhile, Amanda, deployed to Cuba to assist the Sandinistas, learned that Paz had survived. The timing could not have been worse. Suspecting her of turning her back on the organization, Cipher had captured Paz and was interrogating her at the U.S. military base on the southern tip of Cuba. Chico learned of this and set out to save Paz by himself. It was not long before a radio message from Chico reached Mother Base, saying he too had been captured. I know it hurts right now, but it will all be over soon. With an idea as to Cipher's true identity, Snake could not allow what Chico and Paz knew to fall into their hands. Furthermore, if he could rescue Paz, he might be able to get information from her that would help him fight back against Cipher. On the eve of nuclear inspection, Snake made this decision to leave for Cuba. Alright, so a lot of that information was stuff we knew if you had played Peace Walker, but it's good to read. Looks like we're trying to go after Chico and Paz. Is what this is gonna send her on. Alright, it's time to start the game. Let's see what this is like. We're gonna play it on normal difficulty. Rescue Mother Base member Chico and high value target Paz from the U.S. Naval prison facility and escape the mission area by chopper. Alright. Alright. I've tried to adjust the audio levels appropriately. I might have to do it again, but in an era when the world was still divided into East and West, the boss, the mother of special forces, and hero of World War II defected to the Soviet Union. Under orders from the U.S. government, her final apprentice, Naked Snake, took her life, but for the boss, her defection was no more than a cover. She was made to sacrifice herself to prevent nuclear war. That was her final decision. The boss used Snake to ensure that the philosopher's legacy, the vast military fund under the Soviet control, would reach America. For these outstanding accomplishments, Snake was awarded the title of Big Boss. After turning his back on America, Snake began recruiting soldiers with the help of Kazuhiro Milla, a man he first met in the war zone. In 1974, the pair constructed a secret base in the Caribbean. Let me go back. Snake's private army continued to grow until their need for a deterrent prompted them to obtain nuclear weapon. I'm trying to talk too fast. Meanwhile, Major Zero, the man that once worked with Snake to create Special Forces Unit Fox, used the philosopher's legacy to expand his intelligence organization Cipher. Cipher proceeded to spread its roots into the furthest depths of the United States. With no military of his own, Zero longed to rejoin his old comrade Snake and sent his operative Paz to make contact. Paz attempted to steal the nuclear-equipped walking battle tank Metal Gear Zeke, but was thwarted by Snake. Stop. Okay. Dude, I want to go back. Dude. 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 What is all this? Oh my god. Oh my god. What is all this? This is too many actions. Where's the store? This is too many actions. It doesn't let me go back anymore. I don't understand. Seriously, that's a lot of hints, man. Alright, I guess we're just going. Start the mission. Never mind. And the graphics are really nice.
She told us everything. Don't worry, I kept my word. She didn't suffer long.
His voice is really low.
Here. You earned it.
He must be giving him Paz's tapes, I guess. Trying to make him think she's dead.
How's it feel to play the traitor? No more war games. You're a real man now, soldier.
Ricardo, Chico, Valenciano Libre. Future's greatest luchador.
Boss when you get home.
Here's to you. believe this was the song at the end of Metal Gear Solid 4 in the credits.
10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by a
What is
Belizean
that?
fisherman
Whose
who
voice
found
is
her
that?
drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No,
It's not David
I
Hayter.
got something else in mind. Our friends at Cipher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cipher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cipher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side.
Alright, why is Miller talking to Jack Bauer? Where's Snake? That snazzy hat. Just playing with a black light, I guess.
Trojan horse is in.
Who's this? Is that Harvey Dent? Skullface, aka Harvey Dent.
This pirate crackdown's a go. Move!
This guy seriously looks like a Resident Evil experiment. Right.
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring him back alive. Enter the compound from the south cliff. Secure Chico and Paz, then report back from the rendezvous point.
Yes. Throw these out for our fans. Throw these collectible badges out. There he is, the man himself.
We'll send a chopper from across the Cuban border. You should be back at Mother Base in time for lunch. You'll probably just miss our guests. The only catch is you go in solo. The politically sensitive nature of
Go
the
in
mission means
commando.
backup is not an option.
It's the only catch. You
I
go
like
in
some alone
commando.
time now and then.
They have special underwear detection technology. Terra Strong. It's not Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Stop it, Jack. Stop trolling us, Kojima. Stop it.
Chico and Paz are being held in an old, unused part of the compound. Get inside and head northeast.
Dokes.
This is an infiltration.
Whoa! Yes!
Talk to me! Snake!
I told you, Jack Bauer was not ready for this. Jack Bauer was not ready for this. That was great.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight.
Yeah.
Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area.
Alright. We got our binocs
What do you
out
see?
here.
Press the call button to get more intel. There's a door in the fence.
All quiet?
You could either break through the fence or go around. What do you think?
Who are they with?
Break through the fence or go around, huh?
Your binoculars are equipped with a directional microphone. You should be able to listen in on whatever they're pointed at.
Oh, that's cool.
We just drop this, right?
Sure.
Did you see that latest episode of Kill la Kill? Alright.
You should try listening in on those soldiers. Even casual chatter could reveal something in a place like this.
I already listened into him.
Head for the old prison. You'll find the targets there. You can use your iDroid to check all sorts of operational
What is
data.
an iDroid?
The map, objectives, the target's locations. It'll help a lot if you let it.
Okay.
I've sent VIs of the targets to your iDroid. Take a good look.
How to use iDroid? How do you use your frickin' iDroid? Let's see. Those are night vision. We got hand grenades. We got silencer. We got that silence rifle. We turn off. Okay, we put that off. What's the iDroid? Is this it? Is this the iDroid? Yeah, iDroid version 10. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Field of movement. I think that's where we gotta go, right? Let's see. L2, menu, mission info, head for the old prison area. Alright. Navigation. Map, aerial photo, what? Oh wow, look at that. It's got all sorts of stuff on here, man. Huh. Alright, well. Alright, I'm gonna cut the part here, and when we come back, we'll try to infiltrate this base. Alright, let's do it.